Hello everyone, I'm Nabil Abdulrashid and this is Nabil Knows. Okay, it's me, Nabil Abdulrashid, the man who is as strong as cocaine in the 80s. Anthony Joshua found out that strength is a real thing. I'm not gonna lie, that was painful to watch. But you know what they say? Never mess with a guy who needs his hands to count. Man told him straight, you can't intimidate me, and he wasn't joking.
Don't disrespect.
No, you can't intimidate me.
Don't disrespect.
You can't intimidate me.
Don't disrespect.
You can't intimidate me.
Daniel, don't
Who do you
disrespect.
think you are?
You don't play mind games with a guy whose mind doesn't really work. How do you knock a guy out whose head is empty? Punch him, it just echoes in between his ears. It sucks to be a boxer because fans of sport forget that there's always going to be a winner and a loser. This is the reason all you used to complain about why the best fighters don't fight each other. This is the reason why. Because boxers can't even lose anymore without getting told that they're shit. Anthony Joshua is not shit because he lost. This guy went, represented his country, won a gold medal, won the heavyweight boxing championship twice. And now you've got people like Dave from Scoffield who are, yeah, well, he was shit. Oh yeah, because you're so good at what you do, Dave. Put respect on these athletes' names, because you know for damn sure that if you saw them in person, you wouldn't be saying these things to their face. That being said, the last knockdown was hilarious. P. Diddy has been arrested with enough oil to make the US Army want to invade his house. Why do these accusations all come so much later in a man's career? Why is it now that all of this is coming to light? But hey, it's a slippery slope. Can you imagine being a rapper in the 90s and you had to choose between Suge Knight dangling you out of a window, threatening you, or P. Diddy? No wonder Tupac went from,
I had a cold, so they were making me work in a freezer. And I'm really not one to be disrespected, and I felt like that was disrespectful because I asked to go, you know. So I quit.
to this.
Is on my dick, you know the hoes wanna rob me and my other homies out here like Spike Lee.
Why are we still not seeing Ghislaine Maxwell's list of people who attended Epstein Island? I don't know, I just think something is fishy. It almost makes me wonder, who did he piss off and how? Imagine being P. Diddy's cellmate. Kemi Badenoch, as a Nigerian, I would like to say we no longer claim her. She is now from Ghana. This woman has claimed that she ceased being working class when she worked at McDonald's for a bit. She stopped being black when she became a Tory. You are not one of us. Like all the other coconuts and bounties in the Tory party. When you've outlived your usefulness, do not do a Candace Owens and turn back and try and win our no. You need to stay over on that side, okay? You look like the kind of person that makes your jollof rice with mayonnaise. We don't want you. You stay over there. Being a sellout has a very, very bad retirement plan. And when you get yours, do not come back crying to us. I love Afrobeat. I can shackle on the beat. Oh, please. I love Burner Boy. The Burning Man, whatever his name is. No, I'm one of you. Please, let me back in, man. No. You stay over there. You've picked your side. This woman's political heroine growing up in Nigeria was Margaret Thatcher. You couldn't look at corrupt African politicians. We had plenty, but you want to be Margaret Thatcher. Oh, when the wake-up call comes for you, it's going to be swift. You grew up after Margaret Thatcher's time was over. So you got to study the after effects of all the shit that she did, and you still think that this is somebody that you should idolize. That is like knowing the wrong lottery number tickets and still buying the ticket just to lose your money. Nobody celebrates Margaret Thatcher. Only morons who come from slavery money celebrate Margaret Thatcher. Only two groups of people should like Margaret Thatcher: vampires that are still alive from that time and BJP nationalists. Philip Scoffield has a new TV show. Apparently it's called Castaway, and it's him on an island with no crew. What? Now, a lot of people are upset about this, but if I were to give a punishment to somebody, yeah, I think that actually is a fitting punishment, if only it was a permanent arrangement of him being on an island. It's just nuts how Philip Scoffield can be implicated in what he's been implicated in and get a TV show. I want to know what conversation the producers had. Like, if only we could find a nonce to put on an island. I know! What the hell? Isolated on an island. What's the incentive? Like, you know, if you survive 1 week, we send you an intern. Naughty. So, turns out the nuts woman from Baby Reindeer could actually sue Netflix, I guess, because Netflix didn't make enough effort or any effort at all to verify if the story was true before classing this as based on a true story. There is a film on Netflix where a boy is levitating and transforming into a demon and stuff, and it also says based on a true story, and it's on Netflix. Like, if I didn't know any better, I'd swear that based means that it doesn't have to be exactly the truth. But hey, what do I know? English is one of 4 languages that I speak. How are they supposed to verify something that he says? News that you watch every day is based on a true story. Nothing is 100% factual. But yeah, apparently they didn't make enough effort to conceal her identity. She didn't make enough effort to conceal her identity. She was talking shit the whole time on Twitter. Now, what I want to know is, the guy that wrote Baby Reindeer, what do you write next? Is anyone going to take your work? But he's a white man. He'll be fine. In other news, David Carrick, a Fed police officer, pig, whatever you want to call him, is going to jail for 30 years for being a serial. And surprise, surprise, other police officers didn't do enough to investigate him. Wow, I'm so shocked. What, really? Police officers didn't investigate one of their own properly? A police officer was using his power to harm those that are vulnerable? What, women? Oh no, say it ain't so. If this has never happened before. Wayne Cousins has never happened before. Oh my goodness. If I didn't know any better, I'd swear this is some kind of repeating problem. I mean, I remember years ago when Wayne Cousins, when the Sarah Everard thing happened, I said loads of police officers get away with stuff like this. And every gammon and flag shagger on Twitter, which would later become X, came for me saying, oh, that's not true. Look. And where are these patriots? Where are the EDL pro protect the children? Where are they? Oh, deport them. Okay, where are we deporting this police officer to then? I'm telling you, we need to police the police. There needs to be more done, but people don't listen. Wow, loads of complaints were made about the police officer and nobody did anything. Oh no, Habibi, say it's not so. I'm so shocked. This is what we've been trying to tell you. This rabbit hole goes deep. There are so many high-profile cases of police officers abusing their power when dealing with women, when dealing with ethnic minorities, and still no one is doing anything about this. And then when people start to defend themselves against police officers, like we saw with those guys in Manchester, they're the problem. In the words of the great philosopher Ice Cube, fuck the police, but consensually, because any other way, and we're no better than them. Prison is a weird place, man, because another billionaire is being accused posthumously of crimes including sexual assault. The Ritz Paris built a cult-like network of people who knew about this behavior and protected him. I mean, when I hear these stories, I'm always in two minds, right? Because it's easy to accuse someone of something when they're dead and can't defend themselves. But then at the same time, it's always a question of, did he do it or did he not? Is this just the British media trying to attack a man that stuck it to them his whole life and they could never beat? And of course, the Ritz Paris has been asked to comment, and their response has been a characteristically French no. I just don't understand what happens now, because they signed NDAs. I'm guessing the victims were paid off. How do you even pay someone like, hey, I know I did this thing to you that you can prove, but here's some money so you don't prove that I did this thing to you that's obviously harmed you? I personally don't get it. I hopefully will never understand what it is. It just seems all too convenient that when he's dead that this stuff's coming out. I don't want a victim blame, but how do we know? Like, it's very, very easy to come up with these claims, especially when there's no CCTV. And how do 50 people know that something is happening and do nothing to stop it? How deep does the rabbit hole go? And then it just makes me think there's only one explanation. Illuminati! If you're a billionaire and you don't have these claims against you, are you really a billionaire? It's like you're missing out on something. It's like it's the new Gucci handbag. At what point in being a billionaire do you then decide, you know what, I want to go for the people? Is it something you have to do to become a billionaire? Or is it something that just happens? Like, does regular consensual intimacy become boring because you've got so much money? How much do you have to have before consent becomes a turn-off? That's why I want to know. Ya Allah, I'm just hoping that Elon Musk gets caught, because I hate that guy, right? Please just take Elon Musk, please. You can have P. Diddy as long as Elon goes with him, because fuck that guy, he ruined Twitter. Alright guys, that's it for today. Thank you very much. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and tell me, what do you think? Right? Do you really think that Mr. Al-Fayed is guilty? What do you think about people coming out with accusations after the person they're accusing is already dead? Do you think they should have risked it all and risked being sued if they were, telling the truth? You let me know in the comments down below.